Eh? Eh? Wasn't that intro pretty cool? Really short and sweet, unlike my longer ones. Well, that, and many other things, is going to be a part of every single video in the next generation of my channel. If you haven't already watched my announcement video, go check it out. I'll put it in a card right up there. Alright? Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Now today, I'm going to be giving you a fresh tutorial. This is going to be something that's super fun. I'm going to be teaching you how to create a ray, like a gun, that bans people from the room you're in. Stay tuned. Alright, we're here. Empty world, endless possibilities. We need to get started. First off, we're going to need the base for our gun. I'm going to be using this nuke ray I have on the invention store. Really cool. It drags the sun to a certain spot, then blows it up. You should totally check it out on the invention store. It's as cheap as you can make an invention, but not free. And as you can see, the trigger handle is missing. What we're going to be doing for this, just because it's easiest, is we're going to be creating a converter. And what a converter is something that transfers CV2 to CV1, or CV1 to CV2. And you can do this just as easily as pushing an object into a volume that's of the opposite circuit. So I can use a circuit V2 piston to force it into a CV1 object volume, and then I'll get a CV1 signal. I'm fluent in CV1. I know a lot of CV2, but we're going to be using both. So, first of all, how do you ban someone using a gun? I'm talking only from your room. You can't permanently, ban someone's account using a gun, but you can ban them from your room. Well, you make a trigger volume at the very beginning, right next to your welcome mat. And if you have this certain role, then the second you touch that trigger volume, which is every time you walk in, you're gonna get, kicked. And how you get kicked is it's going to send you to dorm room. So we're going to make a door that leads to dorm room, and we're going to put a trigger volume at the very start of this room. And so, every time somebody joins, they will get kicked to dorm room, so long as they have the role that our ban gun is going to give them. It's also going to teleport them to the location, so they get banned instantly and don't have to wait until they join again. So, let's get started. We're going to start with a trigger handle, a few other gadgets. Going to switch to first person for the sake of convenience for you guys. And boink. See that? Whoa! Okay. Right now, we are confronted. I'm going to get rid of that roof because it makes me upset. We're going to mess with this. We're confronting this gun. Make sure you have world space on so you can center it. If you want to turn on world space, just click this. I have grid snapping on. If you want to know my exact settings, here they are. So, here we go. And let's get started with it. I'm going to go to this side because it's the side that has the logo. We're going to start with a trigger. Ugh, this palette, man. I hate it. I hate it. I'm getting used to it, but I still hate it. We wouldn't even be in CV1. What am I thinking? Blah. Here we go. Ah! Trigger. Awesome. We are going to put this trigger right where, a normal gun handle would be. I'm now realizing it won't center on it, and that's making me so mad. So we are going to fix that. Put it straight. Gotta scroll all the way back up and turn this down so I can just fix it. Thank goodness. Whew. Now we're gonna freeze it, because if you don't know, these are physical objects. And now we're going to take the circuit board, just make it more easily accessible so that we don't have to deal with things overlapping other things. And so this is the trigger. And because this is pretty much the center of our gun, I'm going to rename our circuit chip to ban gun handle. See? Ban gun handle. I'm actually just gonna make it say ban gun. Ban gun. Blah, blah, blah. See this? Awesome. We're doing so epic. Are we done? No. Now we need to set up the actual, settings themselves. So I'm going to grab myself a CV2. Well, CV1. Welcome, Matt. Sorry. Hello, welcome, Matt. Let me drop you. There. Let us go down and get us a trigger volume. Gonna center this. Okay, you know what? Never mind. We're not gonna center it. And now, every time someone spawns in the game, they'll trigger this. If I invited someone right now, I could make anything happen. I could make the Baba Booey sound play the second they join. That's what we want, but it's not what we're desiring right now. This is really simple. Now, we are going to get a door. A room door specifically. Now, you can make this room door lead anywhere. If you want it to really be like they're banned from your room, then it's really best for you to just lead it to dorm room. But if you really want to screw with them, lead it to orientation. Orientation is the only room where you literally cannot leave when you enter it at first. You have to complete the whole 5-minute tutorial again once you get sent. It's so annoying and people hate it. So if you really want to be cruel, make an orientation gun. Now, couldn't you just ban a person? Click on them, press room ban? Of course, but that's boring. Great. This is all set up. I'm going to direct this door to orientation because I'm evil. I totally just passed it, didn't I? Yup. Orientation. There we go! Yeah! I'm really just gonna make sure that doesn't have any not rot spell letters. Yeah, that's right. It's got a capital O. I don't know if it's case sensitive, but I want to be very sure. And I have a friend who sent an invite, so they are going to be invited. And let's see if it works. Oh boy. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Sometimes it takes a while for the welcome mat to work. You might even have to put it in a place where it's not usually there, so they'll have to spawn away from the welcome mat. You don't want them to spawn away from the welcome mat. You want them to spawn where the welcome mat is. Is he coming? Starting to think. Oh, there we go. Ain't that awesome? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to message him again later when I get off, but at least he was on the screen for 5 seconds. Alright. Yep, it works. I'm not gonna send anyone else. This is cruel. Now let's make a converter so we can make this work and not be torturous. Alright? Now, we might actually not even have to do a converter here, because I just realized this isn't the nuke ray I made. But let's just figure it out. We are going to get a roll chip so we can make a new roll. I'm going to grab a CV1 roll chip because I'm cringe. game chips. Roll chip. And I'm going to name this roll Will Get Banned. Will Get Banned. And now, we're going to make this trigger volume exclusively, you know, working for Will Get Banned. I cannot speak today. This trigger volume will only send people that have the Will Get Banned roll to orientation. He's probably still doing the tutorial. Will Get Banned. There we go. Blah. Very easy. Now, just for the fun of it, because I really enjoy it, I'm gonna add audio, but it's not gonna be like a sampler audio, because I don't really want my soundboard messing things up, because when you play something through a soundboard, it gets counted as a microphone channel and an audio channel, so you guys hear it a billion times louder than anyone else would. So, I'm just going to stick with this, and we are going to... But how do you change the sound? There's a way to change this. Oh no, you have to get like an SFX chip that says the audio now, don't you? Yuck. That's the wrong one. I just want an SFX chip. I don't want a sampler, I'm sorry. Gonna take off in the wild. SFX chip, except we need the Circuit V2 version. So... Control flow, conversion. Oh my god, I'm not going through all that. SFX. Thank you. See? Ain't that so much simpler? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Okay. Now we're gonna wire this to the primary action pressed. So, that means it's gonna play a sound effect once you press the handle. And that's awesome. So, let's pick a sound effect. Wow, what about... We're shooting a card here. We want,
Game over. Game on.
So...
Hit.
That's cool, I like that. Now we're gonna grab a projectile launcher. If you don't know what the projectile launcher is, it's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's awesome. I'm not gonna make it complicated. I'm not gonna do much. I'm just gonna say it's awesome. It plays sound. Wait, no it doesn't. What am I saying? It doesn't play sound. No, it shoots a projectile. And it plays sound if you want it to, don't get me wrong, but... you know, and because this gun has a blue tip, I'm gonna make this projectile launcher have a blue laser. This works so awesomely epic. I'm gonna go over some of the aspects of this chip so you can be, you know, flexible with it. This count shows how many it'll fire at once, speed is how fast it'll travel, and lifetime is how long it'll take before the bullets disappear, which is the same as distance, really. And spread means if you have more than, like, one bullet, it'll all spread out like it's a shotgun, or if you just have one bullet, then it won't always be straightforward, it'll, like, go around a little bit. We're trying to ban people, we don't want to be missing. I'm also going to enable gravity, because it's cool. And sound just means it's going to have a sound. And that's really it. And so, yeah. Blue laser. Pretty sick. We don't need to do much with this chip, really. We just gotta make fire in direction happen when you press this. However, I've noticed a problem. You can never connect one output to more than two inputs, so a really easy solution to this is to use the output of another chip. So, you take this play output and make this trigger it. You might think that's weird, but trust me, it works. I'm also going to make this not confusing so I can always see it from this view we got going on here. And now, because this only really does damage, we're gonna need a rangefinder. So, let's grab a rangefinder. R-A-N-G-E finder. rangefinder. Now, problem is, rangefinder is CV1. I know, right? It sucks. So, we are going to need to make a conversion. And that means we're going to need a CV2 piston, because we're trying to go 2 to 1, okay? 2 to 1. So we're going to need a CV2 piston. Gadgets. Gizmos. Piece. Why am I looking at the circuits V1? I'm so stupid. I need to go back. Circuits. Circuit gadgets. Where's the piston? Here's the piston. Now we're going to want to set the max distance and connect it to an object and connect that object to an object volume. Oh my god. Blah. It's worth it, I promise. We're going to need a trigger volume. We're going to make it this big. I'm going to push it right here. And we're going to have it detect objects. So let's configure it. And we're going to... Oh yeah, you don't configure anymore. I'm not too used to this. Player entered. Object entered. Here we go. When an object is entered... Wait, no, it's supposed to be a CV1 trigger volume. Oh my, I'm brain farting so hard. Trust me, things get better. Okay. There's always going to be hiccups, always going to be problems. My god, there's always going to be problems. Now, I'm going to put this SFX right here, because, I don't know, it just feels like it should be. Put that there. And we're going to make this scaled down a bit. We're going to make sure this keeps track of objects and a specific tag. I'm gonna name this tag poofart, because I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Poofart. And now we're going to make a shape that big. It needs to be kind of long if you have a little line like this. And I'm going to give this shape, you guessed it, the tag of poofart. You need to make sure you're done editing with the shape. I made that mistake. Gonna make it decoration. Actually, no. Freeze it and make it physical. In order for it to interact with the volume, it needs to be either physical or environment. But environment will make it have a collision, and we don't want it having a collision. So make it physical, but remember to freeze it. Because if you don't, bad thing happen. So there. It's frozen and it's physical, so it'll be able to touch the volume. And we're going to give it a tag, and we're going to call this tag what the trigger volume says. In my case, poofart. So poofart, we add. You gonna work? Okay, well fine. I'll have to change it to... Oh. Great, now see what I had to do? Just follow it. Oh, and it censored poofart here? Come on. We really censoring poofart now? Yuck. Okay. Now we're going to take a piston and put it right at the tip. No, wait, no. Push the tip of the piston to this. And you see this little... Whatever this is actually the thing that's moving, this line. So wire this line thing to your object. And you want to look up close, see, is there a little rope? If there's a rope, you're good. And you want to turn down the max distance. I'm going to push this piston here because it's making me triggered. And we're going to lower the max distance until we're satisfied. Now, this is in meters, so we're probably going to have to do something like 0.2. And it takes time to update for some reason. For whatever reason, it takes time. And now, when we fire it, we're going to take this exec and make it play the piston. And chances really have it that this is either going to go way too far forward or something else weird. But, bloop. And now we're going to need a delay chip. So, I'm going to go to, let's just look up delay. Ah! Thank goodness. This UI, man. We're gonna give it a small delay of like 0.75 seconds. No, wait, no, that's way too short. Let's do 1 second. 1 second. And that means what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this run a delay, and after the delay is over, reverse. See what I mean here? And once that reverse is finished, stop. We familiar? I hope we are. Now, this is a lot. Just to finish it all off, let's take this on and off chip and attach it to this thing, the green pin of your trigger volume. And we're gonna turn on our rangefinder, but please only make it visible when you're in gadgets. It'll ruin the awesomeness. It'll ruin the awesomeness. No, we're gonna make it blue-green. Glue. There we go. We got it. Yay! Now, we're so close. Roll. We need a CV1 roll mapper chip. Here we go. Ah. We are going to change the roll mapper chip to add player role. And this is going to give the player who touched this a role. So we're going to go player ID, bazinga. They're going to get a role. And this role is going to be the same one here, which I actually forgot the name of. That would be get banned. Wait, will get banned, was it? Yeah. And does that have a capital letter in it? Yes, it does. Will get banned. Yep. There we go. I didn't even have to type it out. Stupid. There we go. Ban gun. I actually forgot to make it teleport you. I don't want to do that, but okay. Teleport. Oh, for God's sake. Really? We're at this part now? We're other chips. Really? Where is it? Is it in dynamic? Is that what I'm looking for? Can I go out of the search button, please? Dynamic it is, right? No. So circuits then? No, circuits V1. There we go. Respawn point. That took too long. Now, Lod. Because I don't have the roll, I can walk freely in here. But we're going to take a teleport. And take spawn player here now. And we're going to connect that to you. Player ID. Boom. See that? Pretty awesome, right? I know. Epic. Literally. Now you're going to want to make sure the center of this isn't going into the tip. It's way far away from it actually, but it's fine because it's just a laser. It doesn't have to be visible. That's why it isn't. So, we got all this together. Please, for God's sake, don't forget a piston. You'll ruin it. All of it. No, not a piston, not a piston. I meant to clamp. Now, we wire it all together. The base is going to be this guy. And everything else, we're going to add like so. When you're adding the piston, you have to start from the base of the piston and not the tip. That's pretty much all you need to know. We're going to add the shell of the weapon itself. We're going to add the rangefinder. Going to add the projectile launcher. This weird thing. The SFX. Are we done? I think we're done. I'm gonna attach this roll. No, I don't have to do that. And all the gadgets are just gonna stay here, I guess. Let's hope for the best. Now, what you want to do is you don't want to be reckless and just drop it. You want to move it up and realize that it's frozen. Then unfreeze it. Then realize that Rec Room's screwing with you and drop the gun. It moves! It didn't move the piston! Hold on. It don't move nothing. So, it did that. That's so fun to shoot. I just know I shouldn't be shooting it, but I'm shooting it. It's also not shooting the projectile, I've noticed. Let's just do fire forward instead of fire in direction, because fire in direction is probably weird. No, why did I do recoil? I didn't even know you could recoil. Fire forward. And then this fires the piston. So fire forward triggers piston. This should work now. See that? Now, that's pretty boss. We're gonna check the value of this chip right here. Probably got the tag right. I mean, wrong. So, look at the object tag. Oh my god. This baby is looking for an object by the name of lowercase o. This has the tag lowercase o. I forgot to add it. There, boom. Laser is on, and this laser gives you the roll, and that roll. See this? That just took that long. Huh. Boom. I'm gonna make the delay a little shorter because the bullet is lasting longer than the thing itself. So, let's just... Where's the delay? Oh, this is such a horrible way to go about this. .65. Let's try that. That's better. Now let's invite someone. Let's invite a person that we can kill, hopefully, just to test it. Just to test it. I'm gonna be like reminding them what it does. If we just see like this, we do it like that. See how basic that is? It's just like boink, boink. Ain't that crazy? I'm going to make my field of view default. Boink, boink, boink. That's so fun to do. Okay. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of room progress if this doesn't work. And it asked me. It asked me. Boom, everybody. That is how you make a working band gun. Bazinga, bazinga. I want to kill people now. Thank you all for watching so much for today's tutorial. Welcome to the first episode of SirScrubBuns Gen 2. It was cringe. But, despite it, had a lot of fun. Hope you did, and I hope you find this tutorial helpful.